Hey guys, it's Jeff with Jeff's Jet Boat. In today's video, we're gonna do a little bit of gel coat repair on a hatch on the 08 AR230. And why don't we come in the garage here and I'll show you what we're working with. If you guys follow me on my channel, you know that I rebuilt my swim platform hatch. And so what I've got to do next is I had a spot right here that I need to re-gel coat. It was a crack and I ended up cutting the crack out and getting it all exposed. So I got a spot here and I got a little tiny spot there. And so today I figured I would show you guys how I'm going to do this and what I'm going to use. So first, to get started, I'm using this kit from TotalBoat. This TotalBoat Gel Coat White, contains wax. They make this in two versions, with or without wax. The reason you want wax is when the wax is for when you're doing it and nothing else is going over it. You're not adding anything else to it. Now, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not a gel coat expert. I just read the instructions, do what they tell me. I called TotalBoat, told them what I needed to do. This is what they recommended. Another thing, I got just white. This, I believe this right here, this gel coat, was like 40 bucks. I'll put the right price below here. Versus using like Spectrum, which has color match gel coat, which is really expensive for a small little piece of it. And the reason I'm doing just white is because I plan on ordering, booyah, some marine mat. So I'm gonna be using marine mat on top of here, and it's gonna be covering up all of this stuff. But I want to give this a try. This would be my perfect time to do it because it's all gonna be hidden, number one. I'm just trying to keep water from intruding in there. And then I might have another spot over here. It's got a little bit of a crack. What I did is I used my Dremel with this little sanding stone, and I went in and I just started grinding it away. I'm gonna get this close, and you can see how there's like grooves in here, and that's just me grinding the cracks out. So to do this, we need to do a couple things. Number one, we're gonna grab some of this 80 grit sandpaper and we're just gonna lightly sand it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take some acetone on a rag. I'm gonna wipe the area, make sure it's all clean. And then we're gonna add our gel coat into our little mixing container. And then we're gonna add this catalyst, which is MEKP. This is what they refer to as the kick. This is what causes everything to start to harden up. So what I gotta do is add this, about 14 drops per ounce of this. And it's gotta be very precise. This also has to go on a polyester resin. It can't go on an epoxy resin, number one. And that's it. And so I'm gonna set this up. We're gonna get to it. Hope everybody's having a good summer, because here in Central Illinois, freaking warm weather. It's taking forever, man. That's it. Booty. So here we go. That's gonna be shaking like crazy. Acetone. This stuff stinks. Do not do this in your house. grab my brush, and I'm gonna try to put it in there. And I'm just kind of dipping the edge of this in, and then I'm just kind of setting it in there, and it's kind of just sucking it out, almost like when you solder something. And I got some marks over there. Just gonna try to fill all that in. And this right here is just a piece of, this is like a straight edge, I guess you could say. And I'm just gonna use this to make sure I got that where I need it. I'm going to wipe up all this excess as best I can. And I mean, really, that's it. That is it, tater chip. And then now, I can sand that later. And there we go. That wasn't too bad. And then there you can see. It's laid in there. I don't know if there's gonna be any shrinkage, but I mean, there we go. There we go, there we go. So, I'm gonna see how this cures up, and then I'll move on to the other spots. But not too bad. Not too bad. Alrighty, well, let's let this stuff cure overnight and we'll come back and look at it. Okay, so it's been overnight and coming out to check the progress, and there we go. She's in there. Now the problem is, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to tell, it did shrink, and I figured it would. So I'm gonna need to do one more coat to get that level. Honestly, you know, it's gonna be pretty much hidden. But yeah, I'm gonna do one more coat, and then we're gonna come back, we're gonna sand this, make it nice and smooth, and just to kind of show you what this stuff does. You know, I left my paintbrush in there. Okay, that's kind of cool. And this is like, I mean, it is hard like a rock. So like they say, it's, you know, it's just I don't know, it's pretty cool. That's all. So, we're gonna let this set up for 48 hours and we're gonna come back and do the same thing. I'm just gonna sand it. I'm gonna put some in there. We're gonna squeegee it. And then when I do that, I'm gonna fix my put a little drop in there. And I'm just gonna fix a couple of these spots on here. I got some dings and dents. I don't even know if I'm gonna go that far. Anyway, so yeah, just wanted to show you this is cured overnight. It's definitely nice and hard, and filled it up. Now, if this was on the side of the boat where everyone's gonna see it, it's not gonna be covered up by my marine mat. I would definitely get the colored match spectrum. Just sucks, it costs like an extra $200 more, but it's pre-tinted, ready to go. And that's it, the end. So, I'll show you my second coat here after a couple days of it drying. So, the camera screwed up on my second coat of gel coat. And I want to tell you, I did the exact same thing, excuse me, that I did in step one. I sanded it, I blew it off, I cleaned it off, and then I applied the second coat, and there it is. There's my second coat, and it's nice and flat. I didn't even end up sanding this thing, just because I got a little bit of, my swim platform's pretty dirty right now. I plan on going through and just using some rubbing compound and cleaning everything up. I still have to pull the rest of my mats off, because I'm doing the marine mat from Jet Boat Pilot on here. And you know, it's just been crappy weather. I want to do this when it's cold, and so that's it. Turned out absolutely great, man, honestly. I mean, really nice, really nice. And again, this is getting hidden. If this was going to be out on the boat, I would go with the factory matched color. That would just be my 2 cents. But if you got to do a repair or something that's maybe not as well seen, you know, this is an option. This TotalBoat stuff worked great. Again, you want to get it with wax. You want to get it with wax, and call them up, ask them yourself, and they'll give you all kinds of good advice. That's what they did for me. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya. Bye.